mouth-watering meatloaf in meatball form.
They basically melt in your mouth.
Oversized bowls of mac and cheese.
It's cheesy goodness.
Soft, dippable pretzels to snack on.
Can't have all this great draft beer without having pretzels.
For all of the comfort foods and casual vibes of home, there's no place like Garrison House. New to Brookline Village, the Garrison House is a part family-friendly restaurant and part music venue, making for a good time all under one roof. Director of Operations Dan Henn and his team provide a different kind of dining experience where customers come for a meal and stay for a lot more.
Upstairs is Garrison House. This is where families are coming. This is where people are getting together after work. But we did have this really cool speakeasy kind of downstairs room that we call the Village Social Club. It's been great for people getting together after they eat upstairs, come downstairs, have an aperitif or a nightcap, maybe catch some of the music. It builds in a little more value for the visit.
Back in the kitchen, you'll find executive chef Ann Moynihan, who's created a menu lined with upscale spins on all of the foods you know and love.
Well, we have a little bit of everything. We have classic American fare that people are familiar with, but making all the food in-house, we get to add our own little twist. So it's how we express our love for people, is to make them happy through food and welcome them to where we are. It gets hard, but at the end of the day, when people walk out happy, it's worth it.
The appetizer section of the Garrison House menu takes your taste buds on a trip around the world, with options like crispy Thai-style chicken wings and mussels swimming in a coconut curry broth.
Putting a little twist on a classic dish instead of just white wine. Got the Thai green curry with the lemongrass and the herbs, fresh cilantro, mint, and basil. Very tasty.
There's a Spanish chorizo pizza, a spicy pie topped with arugula and honey for a beautiful balance, and pretzel bites which pair perfectly with their wide selection of draft beer.
It's just a great little snack. We make all our sauces in-house, so we have a cheese sauce that goes with it, and it's also got a maple mustard sauce. So it's just a great little snacky bit to have with friends when you're having a beer or a cocktail or something.
And for a mashup of two quintessential comfort foods, try the meatloaf meatballs. Glazed with brown sugar ketchup and served over creamy wild mushroom polenta, it's a tasty alternative to the traditional Italian recipe.
It is like your mother's meatball, but my mom never served them over polenta, so classic flavors that we're used to, a little different presentation. It's just comfort food. When you eat it, you just feel like home.
Once it's time to order your main meal, deciding can be difficult, with options like steak frites topped with something called chili crunch.
So we make a house-made chili crunch. Onions and garlic with ginger and coconut in there, obviously chili flake. It just gives it a nice little bit of heat and crunch and seasoning. It's really good.
There are fork-tender short ribs served on a bed of sweet potato puree and ultra-creamy mac and cheese.
It is definitely a richer style mac and cheese. It's gonna fill you up regardless of what size you get. And we do hit it with some toasted breadcrumbs at the top to give it that little extra textural effect. It's delicious.
At dessert, you're going to want to try the chocolate torte topped with crunchy hazelnut brittle. And on the weekends, expect to find one of the best brunches in the area. This is when they offer classics like Eggs Benedict, served with perfectly poached eggs and creamy scratch-made hollandaise. And then there's the house-made hash, which gets upgraded with short ribs.
And when it's homemade, I feel like it tends to be a little bit chunkier, and it's not like the canned processed stuff. Just getting nice pieces of whole foods, really nicely melded together, and you got a nice gooey egg on top. It just brings it all together for you.
And for a brunch version of a comfort food favorite, order yourself the breakfast poutine.
French fries, sausage gravy, we melt the cheese curds on there, a couple poached eggs on there. It's fatty goodness.
And if the tasty food, smooth music, and cool low-key vibe doesn't make you feel at home, the staff most certainly will at the Garrison House.
At the end of the day, customer service is in our blood. Being taken care of is a part of the job that we really want to make front and center. There's nothing more satisfying than coming over to a table after they've had an experience here and having everybody just let you know how great everything was.